Also, I just wanted to say welcome to you all and to everybody watching. Christian, it's very nice to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
So tell us all about the game that you're going to be representing today and your organization.
I'll be presenting TradeStars, which is my company. I started with the idea 2 years ago. My background is fantasy sports, so I was in the fantasy sports industry before starting TradeStars, and also I contributed to the gaming community in the blockchain space, the center and previous to TradeStars, for example. So that was my first point of contact with NFTs. We say we are building the NASDAQ of fantasy stocks. We are building a decentralized exchange where we are tokenizing into NFT entities the performance of athletes that we then fractionalized and allow the users to buy and sell fractions of those NFTs in our platform. This is the fantasy stocks game that we are releasing.
Mm-hmm. Can you show it to us as well? So if you are happy to share screen so that we can have a look and
sure. Let me share my screen here.
No worries.
Yeah, I'll show the version now. The version 2 we are releasing in a few days. We are now in beta private testing mode. And users here, you have a marketplace where you can see many tokenized athletes' performances, and each one of these items is an NFT, and users can buy and sell fractions of these NFTs from the platform. What I'm showing is the way it's very similar to how users use, for example, Uniswap, which is a centralized exchange. The platform allows them to buy and sell shares of their favorite players. Then you build your portfolio, and your dividends are influenced by the real-life performance of those athletes. We are using a second layer solution. That's why the transaction took a few seconds, not 20, because we are in Matic network using the second layer. So all the games happens on second layer, but the deposit and withdrawals that comes from Ethereum mainnet. I'm here.
Mm-hmm. So if somebody wanted to get started, let's say today, what do they need to do? Do they need to have an account? They need to go on a website. Can you walk us through that process?
Sure. Now the product version 2 is on testnet, which is this landing page. Just they only allow you to log in. But if you go to the mainnet, the main site, you just register with your account. Your email account. I'm sorry. You just go and register with your email account. I can't show it here because we are on a private mode. Sorry. But you just go to the landing site and you go to the register. You enter your email. We hidden all the technological layers. I mean, we provide a wallet. You don't need to have an external wallet to use the product. And also, we are using a layer 2 network, so we lower the fees of the transactions, and we pay for the users' transactions. We implemented meta transactions also. That's two things that we solved by using Matic. So for users, for the end users, it's very simple. They just go to the main site. They register as if you were to register in Google, for example. You put your email. You receive a two-factor authentication in your email with a code. You enter the code, and you're just in the product. Then you deposit the way I showed here. Sorry, I'll share the screen again.
And I'm just sharing the website where you can go and enter TradeStars right away.
Sorry?
I'm just sharing the website here, scrolling down at the bottom of the screen for everybody.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, you just go there, you register, and then you deposit by using an external wallet like MetaMask. And soon we are going to release the fiat on ramp, so users can directly deposit with their credit cards or debit cards, or also with bank transfers. And you just play with the buy or sell shares of your favorite players.
Wonderful. Okay. And my next two questions to you, like very briefly, can you tell us if there's any upcoming release or any features that you think it's kind of like key to TradeStars?
Yeah, we started in January this year, registered about 30,000 users. Then we stopped a little bit the market investment because of the COVID. Sports got paused. And now we are resuming, we are releasing the version 2, which introduces the governance token into the equation. The governance token pays for the dividends of the transaction. So the way we introduce the token to the community, so there is an economic incentive for you to have your portfolio. Those that are the most performant will get more dividends in our token, and you can then stake the token for unlocking other markets inside the game or other things in the future. So this is what's coming up in the next few days.
Wonderful. Sounds great. So before we move on to Andy, tell us, how do you think blockchain games have, in a way, disrupting the wider gaming industry in terms of sports game? How do you think your like TradeStars has been doing that?
Well, for us, it's like we are innovating in the fantasy sports space, the traditional fantasy sports, because we are our proposition is to have a fantasy stocks market open 7/24 hours, and by using the blockchain, it allows us to do a virtually borderless platform, 7/24 hours open, and we don't need to, for example, if we compare with traditional platforms, we don't need to have a matching selling or buy in order to have a transaction, because anytime the users are interacting with the smart contracts that provides the liquidity, for example. And this is a tremendous advantage over the traditional platforms. And in this way, this is very disruptive. And also the ownership, transparency of the transactions, the security, the extra layer of security transparency that we can have by using the blockchain technology. I think these are disrupting things also.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see what everyone thinks in the room. So I would love now, thank you so much, Christian, for presenting the project. It's very interesting. And if anybody has questions, please feel free to reach out to the BGA or Christian, and we'll be very happy to tell you more about the project. Thank you.